OpTic Kenny is literally carrying OpTic Texas right now. This dude doesn't just have good gameplay, he's also their in-game leader, and he holds these boys accountable. Now, I'm sure a lot of people have seen this clip of, you know, the post-game phase OpTic match where they lost the Invasion hardpoint in the overall series.
Of that Invasion, bro, we fucking blacked the fuck out.
Honestly,
bro, there's 25 seconds left. Yeah. Someone needs to go right.
Oh, you blacked out.
But the main point is that Kenny isn't scared to hold him accountable, and is also really good for this team's overall chemistry, because a lot of people would say like, oh, this is a little awkward, blah, blah, blah. But if you go back and look at like a lot of Kenny on Thieves clips, he used to hold like Dylan Envoy accountable for a lot of stuff like this. He would call Draza out for stuff, and Octane. Like, he wasn't scared to just be like, yo, dude, you're messing up here. And he'll also take accountability and be like, damn, that was horrible. Like, I messed up. Like, in the Vision episode, Kenny talks about how he threw one of the Invasion control rounds. Like, I think he chowed Draza on control, and it was really bad. But anyway, I just think Kenny is a fantastic leader for this team, and he also had the highest grand finals KD on OpTic, you know, at the end of Major 2, which is really impressive because he started out hardpoint map 1 0-9, so he had to climb out of a pretty steep hill. But overall, let's bring up the team OpTic stats. Now, actually, they all look really, really solid. Dachi is a 1.03, Kenny is a 1.02, Pred is a 1.09, and Shati is a 1.02. Now, they're all in between a 1.1 and a 1.0, which is really, really funny. And it's actually interesting because Kenny has the lowest SND KD, but that's not really why they brought Kenny on OpTic, and he's still a really good SND player. He just doesn't have to go out and slay and get first bloods. That's more Shotzi and Pred's position. But anyway, I just want to bring up how Kenny is the absolute brains behind this OpTic organization. If you watch his streams, you watch the VOD breakdowns, you can really understand how he just sees the game differently. And I want to come out and absolutely confirm that OpTic will be in at least 2 more grand finals for the rest of the year. I think this team is totally elite, and it is all because of Kenny. Now, yes, you have Dashi going even and getting his hill time, and then you have Shotzi and Pred running around and getting kills, but there is a big red flag with how Shotzi plays, and he's not scared to throw his life in a lot of respawns, and even Search, bro, like he is a doorbuster, and I get that Shotzi is a superstar caliber player, and bro goes out and slays, and he had a really, really good stage too. But when it comes to winning, Shotzi is very iffy in these grand finals performances. Not even from a KD perspective. He can have a positive KD and still be the reason they lose maps. You could see how tweaky he is. Even in the Toronto OpTic hardpoint on Skid Row, he started off, what was it, like 2-14, 4-12, something in that range. Yes, he did start to pop off and had a huge P2, but he still started out getting shat on. And I think the reason OpTic's going to keep going to grand finals and possibly win one is because Kenny is going to kind of teach them how to keep their cool. Now, I know Dashi knows. Like, I know Dashi and Kenny just have this elite duo mature AR vibe, and I feel like Pred and Shotzi still just have to mesh a little bit, but I just think under the leadership of Kenny, they'll be absolutely fine. And I just want to come out and say that I think this team hasn't hit their final form yet, where you could argue that like Toronto hit their final form because they had a really, really good stage 1, won the grand finals, and they kind of sputtered out a Major 2. But who knows? The maps are always changing, the meta's always changing. We'll see who the strongest team this stage is, but I do think it is going to be OpTic and FaZe at the top at the end of Major 3 again. So we'll see what happens. I just wanted to talk about the Vision a little bit and OpTic's overall vibes, and just how Kenny's leadership is really, really sticking through this year. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.